for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a... pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Going quickly out wide to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
To David Moore. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
From the 24, Murray. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Murray's pass.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. That one good for 37 yards.
19-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Marius Randall. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
And back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on second and 8, Murray. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
And this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Murray. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Murray's pass.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to air it out. And got his man, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Seahawks 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Murray's
likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run. It's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. And they had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike, boy. 56, 51.
From the gun, it's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad started forgiving me.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Falcons 26, Seahawks 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Run for Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14,
DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And his kick is right through.
Score Falcons 26, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 56, Mike 56. Wait. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shit.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
At the 44-yard.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And the Seahawks.
First, the throw over the middle taken in.
Murray's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down.
Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that'll give them a first. Now again here to Pollard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Pollard again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. He's back to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A slant to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Seahawks 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. Now it's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.